The fight to Barcelona begins today. Trent Demas comes to Columbus to erase the image of last year's crash, which so vividly remains in all our minds. The pressure to prove to himself and to the world what he's truly made of. John Roethlisberger tried and failed to handle the pressure last year at the championships. This year, he's back to regain the national title he had lost. Chris Waller, the reigning national champion, also here in defense of his throne. With power and force, Scott Keswick, the highest-ranked American gymnast, tries for his first national title. 1988 Olympian Lance Ringnauld returns to the spotlight for the first time since his injury at Worlds. He too has something to prove. Coming out from the shadows, an old face revisits a familiar setting. On the last leg of his comeback run, 36-year-old Kurt Thomas joins the elite men, knowing there's no room for second chances. The time is now. The place is here. The burning desire and quest toward Barcelona is next. Today, we bring you the final of the men's all-around competition. Hello again, everybody. I'm John Tesh, and with Barcelona, the Olympic Games just around the corner. Today, you're going to get a chance to see many of the faces who will be competing for the United States in Barcelona in the Games. A man who did that back in 1984, of course, and who came away with gold is our expert, Tim Daggett. And Tim, the team we see here today is really a shadow of that 84 team.
Well, John, realistically, I do not think that this U.S. team can challenge the former Soviet Union for the gold medal. Frankly, I don't know if anybody can. That team is just so deep, so strong. However, the U.S. men do have an outside shot with possibly the bronze medal in the team competition. On the individual side, that's a different story. The U.S. team has some very strong competitors, some that could even challenge on, for say, high bar, maybe even a gold medal at those Olympic Games.
Now, the way this works is the top 18 finishers here at the Nationals advance to compete in the Olympic trials, so that puts this event in perspective.
It certainly does. All of these athletes here, they are thinking top 6, not only here at the championships, but also at the final trials. You put those two competitions together, you have the U.S. Olympic team. Those are the kids that are on the plane going over to Barcelona. Those are Olympians. The pressure here is tremendous, however.
And there are some interesting personalities out on the gym floor among the men, and with more on that, let's go down to Beth Ruyak.
Thanks, John. You can take your pick of words to describe the men's competition for those top 6 spots. It's fierce, it's intense, and it's unpredictable because you can't name 6 definite names. But there is one name that you will know, a 1976 Olympian who comes here as an underdog. He is Kurt Thomas, and he's hoping today just to make the number 18 cutoff and go on to trials. We'll follow him and see if he can do it. Also today, 2 careers on the line. Lance Ringnauld and Trent Demas, 2 of America's brightest hopes, both world-class athletes. Just 6 months ago, both of them were virtually written off because of serious injuries related to physical and mental intensity and overload. So they have a lot to prove today, and we'll follow them and see if they can do it.